be. We just always have to ask.
Mhm.
We don't just go out in the left field and then be sitting there thinking, why is this certain things not working for me? And it
Mhm.
might even be something that's very simple. Isaiah, I appreciate you for joining.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. KC in the building. Salute to you, bro. Andrew in the building. Okay.
Mm.
Lala said, do you have any pets? Lala, the trolling is real. Awesome beauty in the chat. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for joining. So Tina, what you got to say so far? You got any pointers?
People have to be willing to listen.
That's true.
A lot of times, what stops a person's growth is they have in their mind who they want to listen to,
Mm,
what they want to listen to them about.
mm-hmm.
And because of that, and they have a tendency to measure a person's acumen by their success. When sometimes people can be in the building stages of something new to their
Right.
space, but that does not mean that they don't know how to build.
True indeed.
It does not mean that they don't know how to grow a thing. And sometimes people take into consideration so much about, oh, I'm not listening to you because you don't have this many subscribers, or you don't do this kind of content or whatever. You don't know what you're talking about. And it's like, yeah, but at the same time, I'm paying attention to what's going on.
Right. Right.
And so if I offer a person something that they don't know or have not heard, it is
Mm-hmm.
mainly because I have experiences in a bunch of different areas, but I don't necessarily take every route for myself.
That part. That part. Yep.
And
So
then on top of that, a lot of people don't know how to get in their lane and stay in it.
yeah. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Listen and understand. They can listen all day, but if they don't understand it, then it means nothing. Absolutely, Andrew. That's a very good point. Um, Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I see Susanna, Allison joined us. Awesome beauty. We got some more trolls, but thank y'all. So all y'all trolls, if y'all could do me a favor, y'all could go over to Bread Family Funds channel. She needs a couple of more hours, and she'll reach first level of monetization. Um, y'all go ahead and do that, please. Y'all go. I don't want to say go troll her chat because that'd be wrong, but y'all go show some love. You know what I'm saying? Candy K said chickens can't fly. Stop hanging out with chickens. There are people who's talking about what they're gonna do while others are actually doing the hard work of working hard on their channel. Absolutely, Candy K. Clock that. That is so true. Absolutely. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I really appreciate y'all. We really appreciate y'all. Tonja in the building, JC in the building. But yeah. So kind of to touch on what Tina just said, like I got that in my note. So know the dynamic of any relationship for what it is, whether you're a fellow content creator to somebody, whether it's off of these YouTube and internet streets, just know what it is and move accordingly. Don't think that somebody's trying to don't think that all people are trying to stunt your growth because that's really not the case.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, this person might not know about a certain niche, but if they know about growing an audience, then you could take it and you could remix it and apply it to yourself. Um, a, a lot of times, again, like kind of like what Andrew said, you got to be able to listen
True.
and don't don't take everything the wrong way because that's just not going to work out for you in the long run. Some chickens can fly, and when they can't, they climb. Ask my rooster Alex. Okay, Jay. JC with dropping the knowledge on us. You see, she's we getting schooled and we didn't even know it. Well, some of us didn't even know it because I damn sure didn't know it. But thank you for that, JC.
Mm.
Showing up isn't enough. If that's all you're doing is showing up, then that's a problem. Being a YouTuber is an action word. You're gonna get out of it what you put into it. That's big facts, Kenny K. That's big facts.
For sure.
That's big facts.
For sure.
But yeah, I get it. I get it. So once again,
See, it's
yeah,
something else that I wanted to point to. I'm sorry.
of
What were
course.
you saying?
Go ahead.
Because I wanted to. At first, I wanted to add some pushback
Mm-hmm.
to what Calamity Jane said.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, I do agree this on this premise alone.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you have to know if you're an eagle, if you're a chicken, or if you're a pigeon.
Mm-hmm.
When you know who you are, you know what you have to do in order to get higher, climb higher, to go higher in your own life and with the things that you have as it
Mm-hmm.
pertains to the things that you're trying to do. But if you try to perform like an eagle and you got chicken status, there's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to be a pigeon, in a New York street, you might be safe. You're not going to be that safe if you come to First 48 and you stand in the middle of the highway.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna hit you if they don't pop you. And
Yeah.
so um that's something that I think about as it pertains to people really knowing who they are and understanding what's the ceiling for who they are
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
and being okay with, okay, my capacity only goes to this point
Right.
and I'm okay with it.
Right. Okay. It's a very good point.
Yes.
Very good point. Yolanda, come on, Yolanda, you gotta chip in.
I'm here waiting for what.
But yeah, so I got in my notes, a lot of people they're gonna think whatever, and you can't be swayed by what people think. A lot of people are very stubborn in their ways, and most we could do is just, wish them grace and deal with them accordingly. Because somebody that's feeble minded, they're gonna always feel like the way they think is correct, and that's not always the case. And so with us try to if we try to people please or we sway off our own thoughts and things really might not work out, we're gonna be mad about it. We're gonna be like,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
what like who are you really mad at this person for being who they are, or are you really mad at yourself for actually trying to give them mercy
Yeah.
for lack of a better term?
That's true.
Shout out to girl dad, shout out to Michael Ellis in the building. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Sometimes
Appreciate.
people.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
No, go
Yeah.
ahead, Yana.
Everybody. Sometimes people get frustrated because they spend too much of their time comparing themselves to somebody else. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like you got some people out here that may compare themselves to Stash or
Mm-hmm.
Faith McGee, unscripted, wondering why they can't make it because they're trying to mirror what somebody else is doing instead of finding their lane. Like Tina said earlier, finding your lane and staying in it. Like I could never be Antoni's or anybody else. I can only be the best version of myself. That doesn't mean that I can't get better. That doesn't mean that I can't um use some of the advice, that I see from other creators. But
Mhm.
me trying to be like somebody else is never, it's gonna only gonna make you frustrated. You can't even say, oh, such and such got monetized. Why isn't it happening for me? Because you're focused on what they're doing instead
Mhm.
of putting in the work.
Right. But it happens a lot more than you might even think.
Hmm.
Uh, even with, like, the comparison thief of joy type of situation. But if you're not sitting there really clapping for people, you're not gonna ever get any good out of this world.
That's so true.
But like you said, you don't know the work that they putting in behind the scenes, behind the cameras, offline and networking and stuff like that. And a lot of people really aren't doing that. And so,
Hmm.
even if you might connect to people through, the likes of us, the community, you're still not really putting in the legwork to go and reach new people.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
so now, like, you're growing the channel, this person's growing the channel, I'm growing the channel, this person. So now when people really can't even tune into you all the time and you really not understanding why you're not growing, like, are you really putting out content that's good enough to gain new subscribers outside of people that are content creating trying to grow their channel? Probably not.
Right.
I think there's something else to be taken into consideration. You have people that are YouTube leeches. They
Mm,
only enter the space to take,
Yeah.
but they
mhm.
don't give anything to the space. They don't offer anything to the space. And so they expect for droves of people to come and support them in ways that they have not put in the work themselves.
Hmm.
And sometimes I'm like, no, we can't expect everyone to be everywhere doing everything all the time. However, you should have at least one small, uh, uh, at some point, have a small system of people that you support regularly, who
Right.
see you, who know you, who, when that notification goes up, they're the first to run to your chat.
Right.
Because there will be ones that will come through and will support you as they can, but you may have been added on to a list that was already long before you ever got there, and
Right.
those things have to be taken into consideration.
Right. Right. Absolutely. Um, Shout out to Coffee No Cream. Shout out to Girl Dad. Shout out to Lashana in the building. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We gotta we gotta do better, people. We literally gotta do better. I don't even know how else to say it. Yeah, Lala, create more than consume. You want to be the supplier, not the user. I guess that's a pause. I don't know. I don't care. What's going on, Ace? Appreciate you for tuning in.
Mhm.
Kiss from Jay in the building. What's going on,
Hey,
Jay?
Hey y'all, what's going on?
Not
hey,
much.
Hey, Jane, how you doing?
Hey Tina, hey Brett.
hey,
I've been
Brett.
having, obviously, as y'all can tell, just kind of a whole down ass day. You know what I'm saying? I've been kind of down
Mm,
all freaking day, mainly because it is that time of the month for me, but also
Mm,
because I've just been having a lot going on in my actual life. But that would never stop me from being able to support the people that I want to support and being able to help people to gain attraction to their channel and
mhm,
whatnot, no matter if I'm having a good day or a bad day. You know what
mhm.
I'm saying? So I definitely wanted to be able to come up here to support you.
Most definitely. Thank you for that.
We
Y'all
glad
see
you
that?
here.
Y'all see that?
We glad you here.
mhm,
Jay popped up and she got like hella more subscribers than I do. She got a
mhm,
way busier schedule than I do. You know what
mhm.
I'm saying? But people gonna support when they can. If they
Yeah.
if they rock with you. Let me make that disclaimer, because
But I think it should be noted that it's a sacrifice.
It
She
is.
didn't have to. She
That
could
part.
have easily been like, I don't feel good today. I see him. I'll just sit in the chatmans, wave, hit the like button and move on,
Yep.
or could have shut her phone off and been like, I ain't studying nobody right now. I need to take care of me,
Yeah.
and that would have been okay, for her to do so. But you can't take things like that for granted, that people
Right.
are willing to sacrifice their time, their resources, their efforts, their mind, their wisdom, their knowledge and understanding to help
Mhm.
you build what you have.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Yep.
it's much appreciated. Just being in the space with Jay, with what she's going on, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hmm. I
I
do too.
appreciate you, Tina. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. Glad to
Shout
have
out
you
to
Yeah,
around.
him.
and I feel like when it comes to being up on YouTube, it's kind of difficult, you know what I'm saying? Like I always have to say from like the way that I came and up on YouTube is completely different from how
Hmm.
it is for everyone else because I was literally on my own. You know what I'm saying? People
Right.
that stepping into this community right now, they're stepping into a community. I had to build my own, and that's literally the reason why a lot of people are even like here right now,
Mm.
connected to each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I really just kind of feel like it's kind of strange to see people like making it seem like it's so difficult when really all you have to do is try your best to be connected with each other and being able to put out content. If you're trying to be a content creator, you have to learn how to make content. You have to
Mm.
get up out of your shell. I posted a post on my community tab, I believe it was yesterday, and it kind of was more so of I was already thinking about it. That's the whole reason why I've literally been putting up like shorts of like my past videos because a whole lot of people that aren't connected with me wouldn't know that I used to do a whole bunch of YouTube growth videos when I had first started. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
I posted a whole bunch of shorts that were from like that time period. And when I seen the live that you guys had did, I believe it was yesterday or the day before.
Hmm.
I think it was the day before because I woke up and I had seen it when I woke up or whatever. It made me want to make that post to see like what people struggle with the most. Like if it was live shorts, long forms, or
Mm.
just YouTube in general. And a lot of people said lives. And I understand that a lot of people will say lives. And I feel like that has to do a lot with you getting up on live and having a topic. Some people don't know exactly what to say, especially if they're doing it on their own when they don't have anyone as a guest or anyone that's just like co-partnering with them to do this live or whatever.
Right.
I always tell someone to try to figure out something that will draw people to their channel, like a show or something. And that's the main reason why I ended up starting 20 Questions with Jay to help other people be able to gain exposure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just kind of feel like there's so much in this community that so many people offer that it's kind of hard for me to look at people and be like, I just sometimes I don't really understand how it's like you're not gaining watch hours. And I know for some people they will be like, well, I can't understand how you say you don't understand. But if you're one of the people that say you don't understand how I understand it, then I go to your channel and I see what I see.
Right.
Like, you know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, there's so like sometimes people are trying to push something that they want to push instead of something that people want to actually watch. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
sometimes it's a change of niche that will help you to grow. You're trying to push something that you want people to like, but the people you're pushing it to ain't messing with it. Like
Mm.
heavy at all. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, Elevated. When he first was really starting, he was doing more so of like really trying to put out more stuff that had to do with um like more not necessarily educational, but more so of like what would it be like more so of like therapeutic kind of things that you was putting out videos or whatnot. I don't even know like what was that, Elevated?
Yeah. I mean, it's like mindset growth and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, that was exactly what it was, like mindset growth. But when you out of nowhere started doing the whole troll thing, that's when you notice that's what people actually cling to. And that had nothing to do with what you was really even trying. That's not even the
That
direction you was
part.
trying to take your videos. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But by doing something that was out of the ordinary, you found out this is what people actually like from you, even if it's not the thing. Sometimes it's like the weirdest things that end up taking off. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if you are actually getting the views on the thing that you didn't necessarily come on here to do, you're going to want to do that. And if you don't, then you're going to be the one that's sitting there upset about your content not being viewed or whatnot. It's crazy, but it really does work like that. Sometimes it's the most simplest things. That happens to a lot of people. It's the mistakes sometimes that blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the things that you don't have to put all that much effort to that blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it just takes a shift of you being able to try something different. You know what I'm saying? If something ain't working, try something different and see what happens. You don't have to continue sticking to the same niche. There's so many different niches that you can do. And there's so many talents that people have that they
Right.
can dig into. You don't have to continue to think that you can only be on one path, because there's
Right.
so much more. There's so many sides to everybody. Like, let people see different sides of you, and you will see the sides that they want to see more than others.
Yeah. What up, coach?
What up?
Oh,
Hey, coach. I didn't even know that
Hey
was
Jay.
you.
Hey,
Hey,
Coach.
coach.
What up?
well, Jay,
What
yeah,
talking
cause
about
yeah,
YouTube?
yeah, you too. We just talking in general. Um, so when I came up with this live, my first thing I was talking about was the fact that when Chip was being interviewed by Kenny K earlier, he was saying that everybody can't be a leader. You know what I'm saying? So it's like too many generals and not enough soldiers in the field, and I feel like you gotta learn the ins and outs before you could even think to be promoted to be general. Um,
Yeah, that's true. But a lot of people don't want to. They don't want to be a soldier. Everybody wants to be top dog.
right, right,
I
right.
can't say
Absolutely.
everybody, but a lot of people want
A
to
lot
be
of people.
top
Hmm.
dog, but they not really. They haven't put in the work.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and they really don't know how to lead.
Right. That's true.
I think that sometimes people also have the mindset that it's supposed to come easy because they have a skewed view of how everyone else is working. Because they see so many people that are supporting them and rallying around them and trying to help them to grow. But when you come into this space, if you're not willing to put in the work yourself,
Mhm.
nobody's going to support nothing.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. And so again, those that are part of community, don't go and talk bad about nobody, especially out loud, because you don't think that somebody's gonna go and let this person know that you're talking about them.
I want to speak to that.
Mhm.
And like, to be honest with you, I don't give a. I don't care.
Oh,
Be
oh,
nice if people talk about me. I
I
I
don't
don't
either.
like, who cares? I'm not even gonna, like, I might talk about it, but I'm gonna talk about it on my channel in a way that's gonna relate to people that aren't YouTube content creators,
Hmm.
because I'm trying to expand beyond just having people that are content creators as
That part.
supporters.
That
Yeah.
part.
So if somebody that's also a content creator that is trying to get my attention or whatever is talking about me on their channel, then so what? Like, who cares? Who the
True.
fuck cares? Like, like, honestly, who cares? Let them talk. Let them say whatever they want to say. Obviously, you are a pain point for them. And that's why they're spending their time on their channel talking
Mhm.
about you. And
Right.
honestly, like, if you're trying to grow, like, for real, like, think beyond, are you locked in? Think beyond the people that you already know and you can touch on YouTube. If you're trying to
Mhm.
grow beyond that, they're not going to know who the hell you're talking about.
Not at all.
They're going to scroll across your live and be like, what they talking about? They're not going to know what you're talking about, and they're going to keep going. So
True.
I'm not going to sit there talking about somebody that nobody knows, and no offense to anybody, but
Right.
to be real, like going off about how somebody was beefing or saying something about me that nobody else knows but me, and I might not even know them like that anyway. I don't know them like that anyway.
Right.
So who cares? Like, honestly, think bigger.
Mm-hmm.
If people are starting to talk about you and create little groups talking about you,
So
that's
be it.
actually a good thing, because that means, like, just think about it on a larger scale. You have penetrated, pause, their brain
No
enough
pause.
to
Yep.
make an impact in somebody, so they could click on today live, and the only thing that they can talk about is you. What? That's a flex.
That is a flex. That's a big flex.
So think
Yep.
about it like that, instead of turning your live on and then giving them any type of shine. I'm not giving them any kind of shine and bring them on my channel and then talk about them and name them, like, just to prove that I'm tough. I
Mm-hmm.
don't gotta prove that to nobody. Think I'm
Right.
a weak, think I'm weak, think I'm a punk, think whatever you want. Just don't come to my house, because you'll find something else out.
Oh man.
But on
Oh man.
YouTube, we have to start looking at this thing as a business, and you
Right.
have to start looking at your channel as a brand.
Mm-hmm.
So if your channel is a brand and you're talking about someone, like, imagine a company or brand is looking at your channel, and they
Mm-hmm.
want to partner with you,
Right.
and they looking at your lives, and you talking about people talking about you, huh? What that look like? I wish I would.
It's a good point. It's a
I
very good
wish I
point.
would. So you could go talk on, you be like, Coach, get on my nerves. Good. Come to class. Let me get on your nerves more.
Nope. 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 No. Nope.
I ain't got time for that. I'm
No.
trying to look.
Okay.
I'm trying to
I feel you,
expand
bro.
and grow.
That
Period.
part. I feel you. Shout out to
Some
everybody in the chat. I see Homebody Trish. I see Miss Do It Yourself. Anybody else I missed? Charge it to the brain, not the heart. Thank
Aw.
y'all for joining.
I think that sometimes, not saying that everyone should have that thing up where they always talking about someone discussing them. However, I do see it if a person can spin it to use it in their favor as it pertains to content. Because if you're teaching other people what the growth process looks like for you as an individual, or the things that they may come across as a creator or a new creator, then to show them how to handle it, to show them how to spin it, to show them what you can do with that information could be good for your channel. As long as what you're trying to do with that information isn't just a thing of, I'm trying to get back at somebody else like they got back at me. Having the, unless that's just the platform of your channel, is a roast session. That's completely different, which is comedic in nature. I think about the fact that sometimes, in acknowledging, this is what's going on, and this does happen to people, regardless to what kind of content they're putting out, what kind of things that they're doing. There will always be an example of someone not able to make that same commitment to their own channel, and they'll come after you.
That's
True.
kind of what I was saying, Tina. I'm saying that if you are going to address someone speaking about you, but you make it more broad into a
Hmm.
topic that can relate to people that even aren't content creators, because they can
Hmm.
to a job, they can relate it to the whatever situation that they're in, an
Mm-hmm.
organization that they may be involved in. There's always, everywhere you go, there's always going to be people that are going to talk about you. So if you can turn it into that, that's different than
Yeah.
addressing that person. Like, turn it into a whole topic. That's different than going on your live and addressing a particular person,
True indeed.
because that's only going to attract the core audience. That's not, you're not, like, other people are gonna just be like, what the hell are they talking about, and they're gonna keep going. Because I know that, because I've stumbled across other communities where there are people that do that talk about other people in their community. And I look at the live, and the live is just people from that community. New people like me entering, I have no idea who they're talking about. So seeing
Right.
it from outside lets me know that I'm not doing that on my channel, because somebody new coming in is going to be like, what they talking about? And then I just kept scrolling. I stayed for a second, and then I
Right.
was like, okay, I don't know what they talking about. I kept
Mm-hmm.
moving.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
that's what I mean. Like, if you could turn it into real content that is more universal, that's better than just addressing that person. Because at the end of the day, you addressing them is doing what? Just showing everybody that you tough. Like,
right. Right.
this,
Right.
we got to look at the bigger picture. We're here to grow. We're here for grand. Well, maybe I can't speak for everybody. Maybe everybody isn't. We're here for brand endorsements, brand
Mhm.
deals.
Right.
We're here for bigger audiences outside of the community that you're a part of.
That's true.
I think a lot of times people just get lazy. Um, because they feel like, well, if this person has 2 or 3 thousand or 4,000 subscribers, all I got to do is go on their channel and everybody will follow me. When that's not the case. You
Mm-hmm.
know, if you're not willing to do the legwork, you will not see the results that other people have because you're not going by the metrics that they used in order to be able to attract the people that came and stayed in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's very true. Um, shout
You
out
just
to everybody in
eyes
chat.
on the
My
prize.
bad, coach. Go ahead.
Now, just say you just got to keep your eyes on the prize. Don't lose sight. Don't lose sight of what the hell you do trying to do on your channel, and don't let people that come through with negative energy stop you.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. So, so I see everybody in the chat again. Thank y'all for tuning in. So my next talking point is gonna be everybody won't see your vision. So again, maybe you got a community that's there to support you, but that community's not going to be what pushes you out, out into the algorithm for real, for real. It got to be something that the people want to see, the people outside of your community. So yeah, if you do something and it doesn't work, maybe you just didn't. It could be your title, thumbnail, your topic. It could be your content. Try to switch it up a few times before you really throw it in the trash, so to speak. Try something different.
Yeah.
Um, y'all know me. I didn't try like so many different things, and yeah, like, everybody like the troll stuff. So,
I know, right? That hit.
I
It
mean,
hit.
like,
That caught on like wildfire.
so it is what it is. Am I
I think
mad that nobody liked my other stuff? Not saying nobody liked it, but am I mad that the other stuff didn't catch on like that? A little bit, but I mean, it is what it is. That was my vision. That wasn't what the world wanted to see. So, you gotta adjust and keep it moving. My
sometimes
bad.
people don't allow themselves to be seen multifaceted. They only offer one thing, and because of that, people don't have other areas that they can relate to. And
Right.
it's like, the more that you show a person as it pertains to your personality, your acumen, your abilities and things of that nature, then more people will be attracted to what you have to offer.
Right. Right. Yeah. Um, my bad, y'all. I'm keeping up with the comments. The troll song. Yeah, that part, the troll song. So On that note, if you tired of your producers dancing in the background of your video, join Elevator Records. Troll Chronicles coming soon. Remember that. But
Okay.
back to back to the topic. I am weak. I am weak.
I definitely agree that when it comes to you doing whatever, like in particular, that you can be doing, you see in the vision, a lot of people probably won't see the vision if they're not sure what the steps are that's going to
Mhm.
take to get to that vision. You know what I'm saying? Like when I had first got up on YouTube, and I feel
Yeah.
like I will always use me as an example because it's just the easiest thing to go by. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
When I first got up on YouTube, one of the first people that I have met as a content creator was Corey. I met her like really early in my YouTube journey. I met Corey when I had at least 200 subscribers or almost 200 subscribers. She was already at 1,000 subscribers because mind you, Corey has been on YouTube for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? So when I kind of approached her about like my community and what I was planning on doing and stuff like that, she kind of like I saw her till this day, like just put her nose up and just kind of turned the other way. Like
Yeah.
that's not what I'm trying to do because she didn't see the vision of what I was trying to create. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? So I
yeah.
continue on just building my community with other people that kind of seen the vision and kind of
Right.
got what I had going on. And when I'm talking about that, that was more so um when it finally got to like me having like the core people.
Mhm.
Um that I was like, you know, more so the people that I like call the front line and stuff like that,
Right.
which was started to be more so in January, which was like in January, that became like 2.5 months into my YouTube journey because I started on October 23rd of 2024.
Mhm.
So once I finally made it to January, I was already at 1,000 subscribers, like in like 2 months and 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And by the time Corey kind of came back around, I was at like 1,500. Like I literally, it's crazy how it happened because I was at 200 subscribers when I met her. And then by
Mhm.
the time she came back around, my subscribers were past her and my engagement was more. And that's because I decided to follow the vision of what I had, but she wasn't seeing what I was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So even when I talk to her now, like we had a conversation when she was on her live and I was reminding her of how that was. And she's like, yeah, it's so crazy how when you like don't know the vision or don't see the vision, it's hard for you to want to participate. It's almost like walking into a room blindfolded. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's really different for content creators. It's almost like you making a content and someone else saying, oh, I think you should do this or do that, but you know the outcome of how it is when you complete it, especially when you're dealing with it and you've done it before and
Right.
stuff like that. So it's kind of crazy to want to be led by someone, especially if you don't know them. But sometimes when it comes to being able to get to the other side, there's nothing wrong with taking chances because it's going to be one or two things. You're either going to learn from it or you're going to grow from it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna learn not to do that again, or you're gonna grow and become something more, blossom into something more. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So it's interesting, but
Mm.
child, yeah.
I like what Out the Pit is saying too. Just because people support you, it doesn't mean they see your vision, and that's okay. They might just like you, and they follow you wherever you take them, child.
Nah,
That's
Ah.
very true. That's
mhm.
very
Mhm.
true.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, trying to figure out where to start. Yeah, Kenny K said have fun, but this isn't the YouTube revenue of 2019 to 2021 when the world shut down. Get up and get yourself some content and brand deals to go with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
that's the
sure.
thing. You got
Yeah, that's for
you got to
sure.
put in work though. You have to put in work.
Hmm. You got to put in work, and you also have to be willing to be assertive.
Yeah.
Because when
Yep.
you're talking to these brands, Because I'm doing that now. I'm talking to a few, and when
Yep.
you talking to them, like in our community, it might seem like 3,000 subscribers, or even 6,000, or even 10,000 is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But some of these brands, they're talking about 10,000 for what, I mean, not even 10,000, 100,000 subscribers for what I'm asking them for.
Right.
So even the people in the community that other people might look up to and be like, oh wow, I want to get to where you are, child, we ain't nowhere yet. That's
Right.
why, like, I celebrate when I get to a certain milestone, but my eye is still very much so on the prize. Like, this is just the very, very tip of the iceberg. We're
Right.
not even anywhere near where we need to be to get what we're trying to get, child. But talking to the brands early, that's the piece of advice I would give anyone. Like, once you have it settled on what you're trying to do for real, and you can identify some brands that you want to
Right.
work with, start
Right.
reaching out to them and start building a relationship with their content. They have a content person. Start
Mm.
building relationships from when you're in your infancy,
Right.
and work with them from now. Don't wait until you get to X amount of subscribers. Start now,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
because you'll get more insight that way. Because we can sit here and tell each other, "Oh, do this. Oh, do that." No, reach out to the brands, the people that's actually going to be drafting those contracts. Child. Reach out to them and get the information straight from the horse's mouth, and they'll tell you the truth about what you can get, what can't happen, what can happen. um
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I'm starting to do now.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that because I'm also talking to some brand deals as well. All the brand deals that I've ever spoken with are brand deals that's actually reached out to me. I haven't actually reached out to any brand deals just yet because I'm still trying to figure out the brand deal that will work for me. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? That will be, I don't know, that would just kind of work for me in that way. But I'm happy to have gone through the first one that I went through. Some of y'all have seen that video, which was
Hmm.
the coffee one. That was my very first brand deal that I ever had. And it's crazy because when I kind of look back at it, I kind of wish that I would have did it different. I had no clue how I was supposed to even do that thing until I actually like researched and looked up how other people did their videos, and I was like, oh, I see. But at the end of the day, I really should have did more. So I kind of feel like at the end of the day, I probably should have just did it with myself versus my family. Because when I look at that video, I'm like, child, this looks like something that just came straight up out of Africa. Like what? You know what I'm saying? Not trying to knock it in no crazy way, but
Mm-hmm.
it just looked, I just didn't even delete the video. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I was just like, oh God, this is horrible. You know, but I'm happy to have had that experience because now I know what not to do. You know what I'm saying? But experiences are the best learners. You know what I'm saying? Well, the best teachers in life, I should say. Experience is
Right.
the best teacher in life. So I'm happy for that. But I am excited about all the brand deals that have been reaching out to me in the past few weeks. So I'm geeked about that. And I'm still trying to figure out who it is I'm gonna reach out to. I had a couple people kind of tell me like what direction I should probably do that I thought was really dope and I didn't think of on my own. So
Mm.
yeah, we gonna see what happens, child. And I
Yeah.
also like I told y'all in a few lives that I'm thinking on like rebranding my page in a little bit. Not necessarily to anything that is like a complete difference. More so kind of going back to the beginning. Sometimes I feel like people going on like just on their journey kind of like lose sight of the vision that they had in the beginning, and the route that you were going in the beginning usually is kind of somewhat one of the best ways that you can kind of stick to because it's more so the authentic way. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of just felt like I don't know, I'm not gonna say that I like lost sight of the vision that I had, but I just kind of strayed away and started doing something else. And I just kind of feel like getting back on track to what I was doing before. Even though I never had a plan, I just was kind of just allowing myself to sway. I'm like, when I say I feel like I'm like the ultimate Aquarius, like it's ridiculous. Like I just kind of flow. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of felt like I started to strategize when I probably should have just kept flowing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still trying to figure things out. And don't think just because you're a YouTuber and you have so many of however many subscribers you have that you feel like you have to have it figured out. Like if you have like 500 or 600 or 700 subscribers and you feel like you're not understanding, there's a lot of people that have subscribers. Like I have 3,500 subscribers right now, but I'm still trying to figure out stuff on my channel. You know what I'm saying? And it's more so the discipline that you have for yourself and the vision and the like the stance that you take for your channel that will make you feel a certain type of way, because there's certain things that I'm just like not going for, but there's always going to be like, I don't know, it's just always going to be a certain way about me that I just hold myself to, like a certain type of way. I don't even know how to really necessarily explain it, but I feel like mostly y'all kind of get me.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel you, Candy K. I think, it's important to share a little knowledge on what you're doing. Like, if you're talking to brands, you don't have to tell people like what brands you're talking to or whatever, but you can give like even a piece of advice like I just did about what's happening, talking to brands. That's a real thing. And anybody that's the route they're trying to take, they want to end up with brand deals. Child, just get ready. First of all, you gotta know your worth. That's number one. And two, understand that they're gonna try hitting you with, oh, we normally don't do that unless you have 100K subscribers or some foolishness. And you let them know why they need to change that. And they should start with you. You heard?
I know that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah.
Glad I ain't got those problems yet.
You will. Listen up, brother. It happens faster than you think.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to start thinking about like you got to start thinking about your channel as a business.
This
And
channel,
you got to
this
start thinking about it too. Like you never know who might end up seeing your channel at any point, because we're all public, right? Anybody could search you and look your channel up. Like
that's the
what
thing.
is your digital footprint? What do you have on your channel?
This channel wasn't the business though. You get what I'm saying? This was my
Well,
personal.
it is
So
now.
now it's like I get what you're saying though, coach. You know what I'm saying? I hear you. I hear you. I definitely hear you.
Especially if since you have a video that's popping right now. You never know who can see it. I'm just saying that more so because I've been noticing lately that there's a lot of focus on the negative. There's a lot of that. And that's not going to get us nowhere. Like the bigger you get, the more haters you're going to get. I've always said this. There are channels right now that are doing well on YouTube that dog out content creators. So you think your little troll and your little chat is something? When there's a whole channel created to dissect your videos and talk crap about you, that's when you really made it. We ain't make nothing. We got little trolls in our chat. That's
Right.
easy. When somebody decides they're gonna make a channel and start watching your videos and dissecting the hell out of them, then
Mm-hmm.
that you made it.
Right.
Then you got to troll for real. Like, don't let
That's
these
true.
little trolls stop you, man. Like, just ignore that.
Not the little trolls.
Little.
Coach hating on the trolls. Don't be hating on my trolls.
Little trolls. I'm telling you, I don't even want to say what one of the channels is, but this girl, like she's hustling on YouTube. She's doing her thing. All right. She
Right.
got about almost 7,000 subscribers right now, talking about this one larger content creator, and she be going in on this girl. And
I
her
know what you're talking
memberships,
about.
when I
I know
when
what
I
you're
talk
talking
about memberships, she got,
about.
I don't even know how many, but she has so many memberships. And all she does on her membership is talk more about the girl.
Wow.
She just talking more about the girl. Thank you. Who was that? Life and Legacy.
Dang. I have
Thank
Yeah,
no
that's
clue who you talking about,
I
but the way that you kind of saying she's like a small town YouTuber and she's talking about the girl. It's the girl DD.
uh-uh.
Oh,
But
mhm.
when I tell you,
I'm talking about the girl they talking about. You know who I'm talking
uh-uh,
about?
uh-uh. It's not
Oh,
Didi.
okay. Oh,
I'll
okay.
text it to you, Jay. I don't want to say it on here because you never know. You know, Elevator blowing up. We don't know who's gonna see his channel and all of this. So I don't want to be on here talking about this content creator because I actually think that the content creator that they talk about a lot, I think she got it out the mud. Like this girl blew up during the pandemic, but
Yep,
Mm,
sure
during the
did.
pandemic, she was posting videos like crazy, like long
Yep,
vlogs. And she
And
went
that's the
from,
best time. Ugh.
yeah,
I wish
mm,
I would
went,
have had it. I had it in my mind to start too, but I'm
I
glad I
never
didn't
had it.
because I was gonna be starting with people I don't even mess with anymore.
mm,
She had it where when I first found her channel, she had about 5,000 to 7,000 around that subscribers. I watched her go from that to 50K. I
yeah,
remember when she did her 50K celebration. Then next thing you know, turning around and did 100K celebration. She's now up to
mm.
225K
That's dope.
subscribers. She was able to purchase herself a Maybach off of YouTube. She quit her
Oh,
job. You understand what I'm saying? That's like, you can't knock that. Like this girl did her thing. So but with that comes people that are going to say, hey, I need to ride off the coattails of this girl, and they're going to
yep,
start a channel. So
hmm,
we think a little hater in the chat or somebody going on their live with 10, 15, 20 people in the live talking about you, we think that's a big deal. That ain't nothing. People starting whole channels talking about somebody.
hmm.
So just don't lose sight. That's all I'm saying. And I'm saying that to anybody that's in here. Like, don't lose sight off of one person that ignores you in the chat, or one person that stops talking to you, one person that whatever. Like, it might hurt your feelings a little bit, but don't let that take you all the way off your square. Stay focused on what you're trying to do.
All
mm-hmm.
right, right. Um, yeah. Sidebar, right? Simply Sunshine. I know you had went live the other day. I was in your chat and your comments was off. I don't know if you knew that. You know, you was rapping gifts. Um, it kind of sucks for engagement. I'm just saying, respectfully, respectfully.
Yeah, Crystal, I know you know who I'm talking about. Me and Crystal both watch her. Mm-hmm.
But
It's real out here, like, and there's a few channels like that have. There's one that is up to like 15K subscribers. Like, that's a whole
wow,
niche. Because
wow.
I was saying this the other day. Like, you have to look at it like this. Like, if once you start growing an audience like that, it's people that's all over the place, right? And it's like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
with a TV show, like if everybody watches a TV show, normally people at your job watch it or people in your family watch it. So when you want to talk about the show, you could talk about it with somebody you know. But for content creators, especially like if you vlog, people are watching your reality show, but they don't have anybody else to talk about it with. So
Mm.
these reaction channels turn into that person you can talk about it with. And that's
Right.
a
Oh.
whole different niche. At your expense, though, because they talking about you. It's real. Like, YouTube is deep. Like, some people probably don't even know who the hell I'm talking about, what I'm talking about. But listen,
Very true.
if you trying to be a big YouTuber, get ready. Just like if you trying to hit the lotto, everybody playing the Powerball, just get ready if you did actually win for all the sharks that are coming. It's not just gonna be happy times with all that money.
Mhm. Right.
I'm not trying to. I don't mean to be. I'm not being. I hope you don't think I'm being negative. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just being real. This is really what happens.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anybody else? You gotta go and type in or not?
I mean, I think, what she was saying was, like spot on. I mean, everybody, sometimes it takes time for some people to be able to deal with the trolls, even on the small form, because some of them jokers could be, uh, otherworldly and just downright savage. And
Right.
some people can toughen up with them, and then some people emotionally can't handle them at all because
Mm-hmm.
they're horrible. When you got people coming on talking about you're a dumb, uneducated black woman and you finna die of a heart attack.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I've had people come on and say dumb stuff, like that. It's just, over time I've been able to build a thicker skin, but not everybody can. Some people go low key in a depression and will daggone this shut their page down
Mm-hmm.
behind these crazy trolls because they really say some really, really harsh stuff.
I mean,
So
I feel like trolls is always gonna be trolls, and they always gonna say something that's crazy. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people probably even built thicker skin just being online, dealing with strangers, talking to them however they talking to them, and they end up responding back in ways that made them stronger and made them not really even care, and probably even made them loosen up and loosen their feathers because they know that people are just like unserious and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just kind of depends on the person and how you are and the type of way you're trying to be. I kind of feel like if anyone really feels like they want to be able to get on live, but they really just cannot take the like criticism from a stranger, you have options to put your live on subscriber only. You know what I'm saying? Some people aren't gonna subscribe to you just so they can get up on there and talk mess. And if they are, then you can remove them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Mm-hmm.
have the power to block someone or hide someone or time someone out if you feel like they need to just, take a break
chill
from
out. Yeah.
you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because me, I was just on live today and a troll came up in there and said, "Are you trans?" I said, "Honey, if you're talking about transitioning, I transitioned from a girl to a woman, most definitely." And I said, "Your mama is trans and you came out of her ass." You know what I'm saying? Like, I could talk all day. We can go back and forth for hours if you really want to try me. Some people just be landing on the wrong people's channel. You know what I'm saying? You go to all these different people and you make them all sad and cry teary eyed. You're gonna run to the right person that's really gonna set you down. You know what I'm saying? And depending on how people feeling, you're gonna meet the right one. Just keep,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of ways to deal with that. There's a lot of ways, and that's one thing about YouTube that I do like. You don't have to keep your thing open to just everybody to
Yeah.
deal with. Like I said, you can put your live on subscriber only if it really
Mhm.
does get to that point.
True.
Yeah,
True.
for sure, Jay. I agree with that, and I also think just kind of doing the inner work, because if somebody says something, that if somebody came on your live and was like, "You're purple," you're gonna be like, "What?" Like, okay, I'm purple. Like, you're not gonna. But if they say something that you believe is true, huh? Then that might affect you.
It's gonna get
So if
under your
you start
skin.
doing
Yeah.
work on yourself, then those negative comments that people say won't affect you as much.
Correct.
Because then you'll understand that it's the same thing as them coming in the chat talking about you got purple hair when you know you ain't got purple hair. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I
Coach, you're
also think
purple.
that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said, Coach, you're purple.
Word. I'm blue black. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
My fault, Tina. Tina.
You know how they do
I
dark skin.
also think that it's the thing about having the proper support system. If
Yep.
you know you're sensitive, If you know that the things that people say affect you, have people around you, or at least have somewhat of an inner circle of community that can
Mhm.
help you. Because I mean, while everybody's not chilling at everybody's house and calling everybody on the phone, there still are ways where you can reach out to people that can actually help you and support you while
Mhm.
you're still on your journey. Because sometimes what people fail to realize is everyone does not have thick skin, but they do
Nope.
have something to offer to this space. And rather than them become discouraged, what they need to do is just reach out for help.
That's true. Truth.
I
So
definitely
simply.
agree.
Mhm.
Yeah. This YouTube thing is something like you start your
Closed
channel,
mouth
but
don't get fed though.
That part.
yeah. Right. And you always I think you always have to think back to why did you start your channel in the first place?
Yeah.
What is your goal?
Yeah.
Like what is your goal? What are you trying to do?
What was your vision?
Initially, like when you first said, "Oh, I'm gonna start a YouTube." Why? Why did you start it? So you
Right.
gonna let this one stranger hating ass something stop you? You must be
Mhm.
mad. You're mad.
And it's just one person while you trying to grow it to where you want to be in your YouTube journey. Now imagine when that one person is 100 and 1,000.
Shit.
You get what I'm saying?
Or
Like,
a whole
what are you
channel,
gonna do
like I
then?
said, like
A
man,
whole channel, yeah.
a whole channel dedicated to going in. And then they got
Mhm.
people in they chat, they got a community. And
Right.
they be like hundreds. I'm talking about hundreds, 700, 800, 900, 1,000 people in the
Hmm.
chat. And they going in laughing and giggling about you.
Right. Hey, Lisa.
Okay.
Hey
Hello.
Lisa.
Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Lisa. How are you, dear?
Pretty good. Happy holidays to everyone.
Happy
You.
holidays.
Same for
Happy
you.
holidays.
Eggnog and coquito.
Coach. You trying to get a liquor sponsor, Coach?
Word. I want skinny girl. Y'all want to get lit in the holidays? Drink this skinny girl coquito.
We, we might be able to do Ciroc for you, Coach.
Nah,
Nah,
chill, son.
nah.
Chill, son. Chill, chill, chill.
That's crazy because that just reminded me
Crystal.
when we was doing Danielle's thing and
Mhm.
that one question popped up where the answer was Kanye West. I really thought it was Diddy because he literally had everything the same. Like Diddy had a clothing line too. He had
Yeah.
Sean
But it
John.
was the anti-Semitic. That's what because that was Kanye because he went in on that aspect. And that's when they really came down on him when he started doing that. So that's
They
what the
really
difference
came
was.
down on him. Pause.
Yeah, they came
Mm.
all the way down,
Hey,
all
yo.
over him. Yep. No
Hey
pun.
Crystal.
What's up,
Hey
Crystal?
Crystal.
y'all.
Crystal.
Y'all listen, y'all know I don't get on panels like that, but there are certain conversations that move me to talk, baby.
Yes. Come on,
That part.
So
Crystal. Let's hear it,
Oh
boo. Come on.
gosh.
That part.
so let me say this. Okay, so for anybody new that's I'm gonna speak to the new people. Cause
Yes.
I feel like the people that's up here on the panel now, y'all know. I done been with we done been, around each other.
Through the mud.
Um,
Yeah.
right. So it's like anybody new, I want y'all to know. If you have a personality,
Mm.
if you putting out good content, you're gonna have people that see something in you before you see it in yourself. And so
Hmm.
they're going to personally try to come at you. They're going to personally try to antagonize you and do anything that they can to probably try to make you leave or go
Hmm.
away. Because they
Mm.
they don't want to see you. They don't want to see you.
They don't want to see you win.
And I'm speaking from my experience, my
Mm.
personal experience. So, coach, coach,
Mm-hmm.
we're not gonna go all the way there, but coach, I talked to
Mm-hmm.
you personally
Yeah.
way in the beginning of my journey about what was happening. And I was telling coach this, and this. Coach was like, "You sure?" I was like, "Yeah." And then later on, what we found out, coach,
Mm-hmm.
like it was just things happening to me and toward me in the beginning when people view you as weak. When you come on here and be authentic and show your vulnerability, people will will try you.
Exploited.
I'm just telling you.
Exploited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had my time where I wanted to quit because of it. But guess what, baby? Once I realized what it was, I put my already big girl panties on because I'm a big girl anyway.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
Juicy.
not letting I'm not letting nobody stop me from doing what I'm doing. And I'm
mhm.
so happy that I had people like Coach in my ear telling me, certain things like, she was telling me what she telling y'all right now today in this chat.
Yep.
It's just what it comes with, y'all. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, it's what it comes with. And I don't know what else to say about it. It just it's what it comes with.
Yeah.
Right.
Like she said, it's people that we have channels that are talking about other content creators on a daily, making videos about them.
Oh yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
absolutely.
So
I
it's
mean,
just like,
long behind video lives.
yes,
Oh,
like long, and it's
man.
so many people in the comments agreeing with the person that's talking about them.
Yeah,
Like,
Mhm.
that's how some of them got their growth by talking about somebody else. That's
Somebody
how they
bigger.
came.
Right.
yeah, it's
Yes.
And it's
crazy.
sad that it happens like that, but unfortunately, while it may look promising because they're skyrocketing,
Mhm.
capitalizing off another content creator's stuff, it's not going to last. When it crashed, they ain't going to do nothing but go find the next
Mhm.
person and
Yep.
use them too.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
But that's
So I
just
haven't been. Oh,
teaches you a lesson. This really teaches you a lesson about what you're really getting yourself into when you're putting yourself
Mhm.
out here and just getting
Mhm.
prepared
Yeah.
for that negative energy because it's coming.
Right.
And if you know it's coming, then you can be prepared for it. You know what I mean?
Right. Sorry. Go ahead, Lisa. You was just
I'm
about to
sorry,
talk.
Lisa. I'm sorry.
I haven't been listening for long because I just got out of a meeting before I came up here. But yeah, I I hear what y'all are saying. I agree with it, but we are human and it hurts. It hurts and it's embarrassing to be going through it. And it's nice to know that to hear the encouragement that you guys are giving, and sometimes people just have to tell me to focus on the real numbers of it's 98% good and just such a small percentage of people that have these evil, hateful things to say. And sometimes you
Mm.
just forget about you get so focused on the bad that you forget about the good,
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm glad that I got a very kind comment this week. And I'm gonna probably maybe even hang it up over here on my wall next to me so
Yes.
that when those
Yeah.
bad things happen, I could
Mhm.
say, remember that. And but especially wanting to collab and do things with other people, and you have those haters out there, it almost makes me it almost makes me not want to collaborate with people because I don't want to, I just don't want them to get focused on with any of the negativity, and
Right.
something like that similar, something like that kind of happened recently,
Mhm.
um in a way that the person used my thumbnail with someone that I was collaborating with on their community wall,
Mm.
talking about me, but just I don't want anyone's face, anyone's name having to be associated with the negativity that he has against me. And it's just a bad situation, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
I hear everything that y'all are saying, and I'm trying to be positive and be on track with focusing on the good and just blocking out the bad and knowing who I truly am and what I'm truly trying to bring to my community.
Yes.
Yes. But I think acknowledging
Mhm.
that it hurts, that it does hurt.
Mhm.
And if it does hurt, that's you're human, like you said. That's
Mhm.
fine.
Mhm.
But then use that hurt and turn it into fucking fire and keep
Mhm.
going
Yep.
and
Yep.
keep going. Like if you started your channel for a reason, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Don't let nobody stop you.
I
Yep.
won't.
Like that
I
makes me
won't.
mad when people allow other people, because what they're doing when they're being negative, they want to get under your skin enough so you stop because they see your talent, they see it,
Mm.
and they
Mhm.
want you to stop
Right.
because they
Mhm.
can't take seeing all of that talent. They can't take it, and they want you to stop.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't give them that satisfaction.
Mm-mm.
Absolutely not.
But it goes back to what I was saying earlier about making sure that you have people in place that you can dump that stuff onto that can handle it. Because in this can feel like warfare for anyone,
Right.
especially when you have an onslaught of individuals coming against you when you know your intentions are good.
Right.
It'd be different if you was out here being raggedy and then they would have something to say. But the problem is comes in at I know I'm coming forth with my best intentions and I'm
Mhm.
coming forth with a pure heart in what I'm attempting to do.
Yep.
With that being said, it's always best to make sure you have people in your life, like just this panel alone, being
Mhm.
able to pour back into you when you know you've been scarred by certain things, been hurt by certain things, or but
Yes.
to be able to pick up the phone and call someone to say, "Hey, this person got on my everlasting nerves, and I need somebody to just hear me out so I can get this off my chest so I can move forward." Because it
Yeah,
Right.
helps. It's therapeutic in nature.
It
Right.
is. It truly is.
it is. It is. But it's funny, right? Like when you started your channel, did you think that you would have like people coming on there with their
The
negative stuff?
negativity, right?
You like what?
You don't think about it when you start out. You don't.
No, you really don't.
I
You got the glasses on, the tunnel vision. You're like, okay, I'm gonna spread
I'm gonna
this
spread my
knowledge to
positive.
the world.
I
Everything
don't
is
I
gonna
don't
be
think I had those rose-colored glasses on
Oh,
because
you
I
did?
already had friends and family that were content creators before I got into it. Not to say
Okay.
that that first time that somebody really did something against me, I think I was just like head down, just like
Mhm.
blood boiling, couldn't move for like 5 minutes.
Wow.
Mm,
But at the same time, I've seen it happen to other people. I just that first time when it really happened to me, it just ooh.
yeah.
Okay, I get you.
But I've been to some conferences and I've been to like, I've been around content creators and I've heard different experiences, things
Mm-hmm.
that, me as a little tiny content creator, I'm not going through it personally, but I'm always trying to learn and take knowledge and I was ready to build and grow, but in
Right.
that department, I was ready to build and grow in the good ways. But yeah, you're not
Yeah.
at those conferences, they're not talking about this.
Right.
No.
And it's something that you have to be ready for. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hold all of my comments. I hold all of my comments
Right.
because I'm I release them as I get to them. I try to do it pretty quickly and I respond to them as I release them.
Mhm.
But that's another way that I just keep off the negativity. The negativity is going to get to me because I'm reviewing the comments, but you don't need to the racial things, the attacks about my appearance, the racial things, the things against my gender, all these different things. I don't need that on my page. We're
No.
supposed
I
to be
get
over
that.
here talking about
Money,
building
focus
wealth,
on money, right?
whether it's something very favorable they're saying or very negative. This ain't the place for it. It's not the
Right.
I
place for
get
any
that.
of that.
I get that.
And yeah, I had somebody say something very evil
Mm, mm.
about the hurricane in Jamaica. So
Wow.
it's like you
Oh
never
yeah.
know the things that people could the way their minds work and the hatred that they have for certain ethnicities and
Yeah.
whatever. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
it gets to me, but I don't need my whole community to see that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
get that.
I
I
don't
get.
know what y'all opinion is about filtering comments and doing things like that, but
Yeah. I mean,
it's
I
not
think,
that way.
I mean, you
you
do
know,
what you feel is comfortable for your
Mhm.
channel. You
And
know.
I
yeah.
especially another element to it is me being in the financial space that
Yeah.
I'm trying to protect people from getting scammed. And I have an issue with that going on right now where someone is building up a TikTok page pretending to be me.
Mm-mm-mm.
And
Wow.
thankfully they recently they reached out to my best friend's daughter, messaging her, and she called me and was like, no, she texted me and said, "Is this really you?" And I'm like, "No, that's not me."
Oh my
Wow.
But
God.
and it's when they get to the people that actually know me. Some people could just be followers, on TikTok or on Instagram and don't physically know me to verify. But I put out a post on my different platforms, in Discord, on YouTube, on Instagram, just reminding people, like, don't get scammed. Please verify. If you're not sure, find a way to reach out to me, because I don't want anybody's money getting stolen in my name and they believe that I actually did it.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's so sad that
That's
people
wild.
do
Yeah.
that. They stealing identities, your dip, and making pages. It's sad. I've seen that happen. I think that happened. That actually it happened to stick to it. Somebody was using his artwork. He has a whole LLC and everything. They were using his artwork and everything, and he had to go and fight that, and then change
Mm-hmm.
his information to start a whole new page because this
Mhm.
woman started taking all of his work. People are sick out here.
Mhm. And that can lead to more people, that are making videos against me because they believe the person that says that I scammed someone out of money, because
Mm-hmm.
that person believes that I really did it. And it's just so many different elements to it. And it's just, I think that people should really have their eyes open to these things. And, I know this does happen. There are scammers out here. I'm not one of them. So, but you got to realize the technology and the effort that people will take into it. If like the young lady that called me or reached out to me, if she would have looked at the page that was contacting her, she could tell they copied a lot of my they copied like 3 years worth of my content and put on their TikTok page. But it's all uploaded within 5 days. But just taking that step to look at, that would have been a signal that that's not really me.
Right.
Right. Yeah, those people are sick.
And so, Lisa, I know when you made the community post on YouTube, I noticed you circled the imposter only had a few hundred subscribers.
Yeah, because that at the time when I made that screenshot, like I
Right.
said, they had only got started 5 days.
Okay.
5 days ago with putting the content into that page. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
I haven't checked it over the last couple of days. I don't know if it's still growing. I've asked people to report it for me.
Right.
I obviously reported it, but I asked a few friends and family members to, go over there and report that for me, because I want to get it down. And just, like I said, I put it on my Instagram, I put it in the Discord. Like I just
Mhm. And all right, so everybody that's watching this, if you see a fake Lisa J Stocks page, like let's report it. Let's
Yeah.
Yes.
thank
please,
you.
that I could only imagine going through that. We just talking about trolls here. Like
That's sure.
imagine
But
getting to the
still,
point to where somebody's following your content and uploading it and scamming. Oh man. Ooh.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, people will definitely do that. I had a page pop up on, on my other platform on Facebook, and somebody was like, "Yolanda, is this you?" No, I've had people create pages of people I know saying, "Hey, can I borrow $500? I'll give it back to you next week."
Wow.
So I knew these people, so I had their number and I called them. I said,
Called them, right?
"Hey, such and such, there's something popping up, but you asking people for $200, $500, whatever it was."
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, absolutely not, and
Right.
so we reported them and got them shut down. These people out here weird.
Mhm, mhm.
And
Weird.
that's the thing. Like these people that scam or whatever like they be so talented. Like why you
Yeah.
can't just use your talents for good? You want to try to defraud people and stuff like that, or you could
Mm,
just go ahead and make a page and I don't know. It's sad. It's sad out
it
here.
is.
But like you said, I try to just ignore it, and they might be driving whatever. Someone was saying to me, the hater, my hater probably has to give me more watch time than maybe even someone who enjoys my content, because he has to watch it, he has to screen record it, he has to go get my thumbnail, he has to, by the
Right.
time you did all that, you probably gave me a little extra watch time, and then you're gonna go post about me, and then some of those people might come check me out too. So,
Mhm.
True.
and let them form their own opinion. And I've seen other people say to this particular person, like, I can understand some of the people that you attack, but Lisa, I don't see Lisa doing nothing but investing in things that are very, reasonable,
Hmm.
trying to teach her daughter, doing normal things. And so, yeah, those are the things I have to hang on to, because
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lisa, I could only imagine. Mm, mm.
Mhm.
I definitely feel you, and I really hope that all of that gets figured out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because that is really crazy. But as people get bigger and more people get to know them and more people see the influence that comes off of them, they're going to want to figure out a new way to do something, regardless if it's for them to be able to get engagement or for them to be able to make money. Like for some of y'all seen the scam video that I have put up. That was a huge issue for me, child. There's just so much. And then on top of that, I live out here in Atlanta, where I feel like a majority of the scammers in the U.S. staying near live, child. But off topic, because I
Mhm.
definitely wanted to say this, child. Please, all of y'all that are content creators, please go and fix your description on your channel to match what it actually is, please, to make it make sense, so that when people read your description, they know who it is. Because, child, when I tell you I was on Danielle's panel, I wanted to choke some of y'all for reading what Danielle put as your description, because she literally takes it from your description. I feel like when people make their description, they don't pay too much attention. It don't matter all that much. As you change and as you go through different eras, change your description to go and match your different eras, okay? You know what I'm saying? Or add to it or something, child, because honey,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? People will be able to understand more. You can't start off as you doing vlogs and then you turn into cooking and you still got your description that's just
Listen,
doing
listen, listen.
vlogs.
You
Like,
ain't, don't come for me
change
like that.
your
Don't
vlogs,
don't
change
come
your
at me like that.
descriptions
Don't
to
come
match
at me like
whatever
that,
it
Kay.
is. Add everything. I'm not coming at you no type of way.
I know. I'm just
You
messing. I'm
over
just messing.
here just want to be annoying. But please fix it, because I'm not a sore loser. I'm just going through some stuff right now. But I'm
Listen,
very competitive and I don't be playing about my stuff. I always be coming for whatever top award. I'm gonna always go for the top award. And when I seen those descriptions, some of them were perfect, but some of them I didn't know who you was, and that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
mhm.
y'all get to the bottom of that and make sure that makes sense. Okay. Thank you.
let me read a little bit of elevated description. Raw conversations, hustle and money moves, everyday life from a different lens, game changing mindset gems.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta update it since I'm a newly
You gotta put
reformed
King
troll.
of the
I got a
Trolls.
king troll.
Yeah, you gotta
Remember.
add that. You
No,
gotta
let's
add
keep it
that.
classy. Let's keep it classy.
Trisha, so what happened? We was playing, Jeopardy for Danielle, and she has a new category that she just recently added that had to do with content creators, and she's literally taken from their description on their channel. And when I'm looking at these descriptions, some of them are spot on, but some of them look like they forgot that the description is even on their channel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, please, y'all, please make sure y'all update that, because
Mm.
that's the main category I'm gonna go for it. I'm like, y'all, come on now. Yeah.
Elevated. I put in a request to have you on the thumbnail.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that
sure.
you on the thumbnail today?
No,
No.
no.
Who is that guy?
They my snowflake gave me a Caucasian man. I said, could you make it a colored man?
Did you say colored?
You're
Listen,
so
I'm,
freaking
I'm,
annoying. I
I'm
almost forgot when you said you're snowflake. You know it's wintertime, so I'm thinking, what is he even talking
no,
about?
y'all
Like,
know Snowflake is my chat
no,
Is it
GPT.
I
Chat
know that,
Uh,
GPT?
but it's
At
December and
first, I
it's
thought
the
he was talking
holiday
about,
season.
you know,
Christmas is
somebody,
4 days
a
away.
person. Oh,
So
shit.
I was thinking
Okay.
about a lot just now. It
oh
was a
I
my.
lot
was
running through my
too
Can
when
mind.
I
you
first
give her
heard the
some
term.
pictures of you so she can make AI elevated and we can put him on the thumbnail?
Yo, AI elevated gonna look mad wild.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the hat's gonna
yeah.
be crazy. Oh my
Lisa,
god.
you definitely told me to put my own picture up on the thumb. You
Not
sure you
that I'm
certainly
not the
did.
boss of you, but I made a
No,
request.
no, you certainly did.
And then I come and see some other black guy again.
You're so freaking funny.
Kyle Vlog, I dropped the link in the description, not in the description, excuse me, down in the chat.
I
Kyle
use
Vlog is
AI
on there.
Lisa from my AI Lisa. I think she's a fair representation of what I look like in real life.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
She's missing my beauty marks. That's about it.
Well, it's
So
AI.
when it comes to like y'all channel here on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
like just for everyone that's here on this panel and anyone that's in the chat that wants to be able to participate, what's something you feel like you can do more and what's something you feel like you can let go?
Mm, something
Good question. Good question,
that's a
Jay.
good damn question.
Mm,
Who's
I know.
answering?
This is Crystal. I can answer real quick. I know when it comes to my editing, I can do more.
Yeah,
When I do
yeah,
my videos and
yeah.
my semi vlogs, because I'm not a vlogger.
You're not a vlogger.
Um,
That's right. Damn right.
um, I can do better with my thumbnails and my editing and my. I need to get better with SEO, the SEO thingy
Mhm.
thing. It'll probably get me some more views. I need to, that's some things that I can do better
So what can you do more of?
in. What can I do more of?
So
Ooh, child.
so like Crystal, like something
Yeah.
that you know
That's
that you're
work.
doing well, that you feel like you could keep going and doing more of, like something that you already know that you're doing.
I'm a live streamer, baby.
Word.
That's my niche.
Yeah,
Live streaming is my
yeah.
niche. I mean, everybody not good at everything when it comes to YouTube.
Right.
Word.
Some people don't like going live. Some people are nervous on live. I get
Mm-hmm.
on live and I'm live. You
Yep.
get what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's
That's
just what
so
it is.
true.
That's true.
And I
But some people
remember
are.
when
Go ahead.
sorry, I remember when Crystal first started going live, she was nervous to go live. A lot of us
Mhm.
had seen the beginning of our like journeys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She was nervous to go live.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Coach and a few other, but mainly Coach from what I really remember that was telling her live is your niche. And she was
Yeah.
like, I
Yeah.
never thought about live actually being my niche because when people think of niches, they think of cooking, mukbangs,
Yep.
video games,
Something,
stuff like that.
something. Yep.
So it's crazy to think of like the strangest things can be your niche. You know what I'm saying? And
I know.
live is most definitely her niche for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah.
So what do you
Yeah.
think that you can let go of?
Girl, I don't know. Um, I don't know because I know even if you're a live streamer, you still have to put out long form content.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to say, like you
You
were
don't
saying
have
earlier,
to
Jay.
necessarily because there's people on here that are very successful that do strictly shorts and nothing else.
Yeah, you right. But like you were saying earlier, Jay, I agree with you when you said get back to your humble beginnings of when you first started. When I first started, I literally was on here just basically talking about my life. Y'all know my thing, my past experiences, my current experiences, and I was
What
being
do I feel like
vulnerable.
talking about? Oh, sorry.
So yeah, so
Yeah, period.
I'm kind of started back doing that again because I did stop doing that because I felt like nobody was listening. But I gotta understand that there's a lane for everybody, no matter what it is. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not a person who follow trends, so I'm not gonna always talk about a trendy topic. That's not me.
Right.
That's just not me. Every once in a while, you might see me talk about a trendy topic. Every blue moon. Um, So that's just not my thing. And I feel like I need to get back to me. And when it works, it'll work. You know, it'll work when it's supposed to work. I can't rush it.
There you go. I think sometimes you got to give stuff time.
Yeah.
Like we all, like, if you're planning to be on YouTube for a long time, we're really like right now when we just turned 1 and we still got a whole life to live, child.
We mad childish. We just third
Right, we
one.
babies out here.
We
So
just starting to walk.
some of us are a little older because I was born in 2021. So how old am I? 5? What year is this? What year we in?
25. You for an impossible.
25.
You for an impossible, coach.
You know what I'm saying? We still we babies out here. Like,
Right.
Exactly.
so
I agree,
sometimes
Coach.
when we look at other channels, or you even look at some people in the community that have like big success on a video or 2 or 3 or 10 or whatever. And you're like, oh, I need to change all my shit up because I'm not getting those types of views. Maybe it's just not your time yet.
It's not your time. Yeah.
Maybe it's just not your time yet. And maybe your content is what you need to be putting out. And it's just going to take you a little longer to hit that stride, to get your core audience to watch what you're putting out.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's important.
Keep putting your content out and just keep perfecting what you're doing. But it seems like everybody wants the big numbers right now. They want to blow up today. But they're not really, you're not really ready for all that goes into having a larger channel. It takes a lot of responsibility. Like you're going to have, if you're going to want to make some real money, you're definitely going to have to be dealing with brands, and they have their own deliverables.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't do it when you feel like it. You got to do it when they said do it.
That's true,
that
Coach.
video out that they said put out when they said put it out. And you have to meet that as a part of your content. And you got to do
Coach.
consistent basis. So maybe instead of looking at like, oh, I need these videos aren't getting the views I need them to get, look at it as, okay, well, this video got 40 views. Okay, that's not the best. That's not really what I want, but I'm practicing right now. You understand what I mean? Like look at it as like this is practice time, because child, when it get hot, it's gonna be hot, and them brands gonna be like, hey, we need this video, and you're gonna have to put it out. So if you've been practicing putting out content, when it's time to put out that branded content, you're going to be ready to do that.
Right.
And a lot of people say, well, shoot, if a brand called me today, I'll be ready. You sure? Are you sure? Because I be hearing y'all be talking about life is life, and this troll said this to me. Now I don't feel like it. The brand don't want to hear that at all.
Coach, let me tell you, you are so right.
I know.
I feel like you thought. Listen. I needed to hear this word. I needed to hear that. You me tell you why. I was watching Platinum D just the other day. I don't know if y'all know Platinum D, but she's an OG YouTuber. She's been on here for years and years and years. And I think she's a damn millionaire by now, because she just do so many brand deals.
She works so hard.
But she was even her. Listen though, even her, she was just literally on her recent vlog complaining about she did, like, when you send your recording to the brand deals, if they don't like it, they're gonna keep making you do it over until it's right.
Right.
Yeah. And she was mad. Are we ready? Are you ready for that? That's what you got to ask yourself. And I'm asking myself, am I ready for me to, okay, I get a brand deal, and then they tell me, okay, do the recording, send it to me, and they sending it back to me 2 and 3 times, so I got to redo it. Like, am I really mentally ready for that? Like,
right.
You got to think about that. Like, that's a lot.
And it's
a lot.
And it can be done, but at the same time, it's just, I think, sometimes we want to put the chicken before the egg, like give yourself a chance to grow and to really perfect your craft.
I can't speak on live streaming because I live stream once per week usually. That's it. But the rest of the time I'm focused on my, short form 8 to 11 minute videos or so. But as soon as you have enough content, I would say you really need to put the work into understanding your analytics if that's the
Yeah.
direction that you're going. But, it takes a little bit. I don't remember exactly how much content I had before I was able to really have analytics that helped me to know what I'm doing. I definitely have it now. And now with that AI in the studio, it's really been helping me, because my thing is, as far as what I need to do more of, is I just need to do more content in general. But what I need to work on is I need better engagement. I need to work on my delivery. I need to work on my just understanding what I could do to improve, so that people are not clicking off of my video in the first 35 seconds, or if there is a dip in my video, what was happening then, if there is a spike in my video, so I can be more in tune with that. If there's something I need to position within the first 2 minutes to keep people engaged, and then maybe they'll give me a chance to stay longer, I need to those are the type of things that I'm trying to dig into, in order to create, that quality content that's giving the people what they're interested in. And digging into the analytics is what's helping me to find that. But I don't know if that's relatable to most people up here, if most are just doing more live streaming and, different type of content than there's something, structured like I'm trying to put together.
So what do you think that you can let go of?
Let go of overthinking things and just put the content out. If I'm not sure, like, is this gonna, just do it. If it's a hit, great. If it's a miss, like I said, I can go to the analytics, see what I can draw from it. But I gotta just keep trying. So I need to give up on overthinking things and letting a day pass where I had something in mind and I didn't record it and I didn't do it. I have to not do that.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel you. So what about you, Tina? What can you do more and what can you let go of?
As far as doing more of, I would say focusing on doing content alone. Because I think that there's something in that. I know what I can offer. And while I don't have a problem with being on panels with individuals and co-hosting, I think that I could do more of my content alone in the space of what I offer specifically as it pertains to vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say what you
That
can let go of also?
no, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
What can I let go of? As far as letting go, it would be the apprehension that comes with not wanting the comfortability of staying in certain spaces, of doing things with other people. That's a big thing for me because it's just easy. It's really, really easy. When you only got to say so much, it's not a whole lot of preparation you got to do because you can bounce a lot of things off of the other individual. Um, and I mean, I just noticed I can get lazy like that and just be like, oh, just put something up there. And I'm not saying just it's trash or anything of that nature. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is I can actually become a lot sharper as it pertains to what I offer specifically and not adding other people into the mix while they can be an asset. I know that I talk a lot. So I need my own space.
Yeah. And that's that's good, Tina, like doing your own thing. And even if like you feel unsure or you feel like you said, the apprehension, the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll get.
That's so.
That's
Another
just
thing I can give up is worrying about my videos too short. JC is touching on that with saying, put out a 5 to 8, or that's okay too. But I think I have in mind, like, I want to get that 8 minutes so that I'm getting all the mid-roll ads. It's substantial enough, but it's like I don't want to go too far past it. But it's hard when you're recording and then you go to edit it, what it turns into.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. So, what about you, Coach? What would you do more, and what can you let go of?
Babylon.
Yeah, we don't like the police either. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
What could I do more of? More workout related long form videos. That's coming. I do I do the lives now. I do the live class, but I also want to do like shorter, like tip type videos, like teaching people how to do proper form, teaching this, that, the third, those types of videos, but in my way. That's what I could do more of, like long form videos that are strictly like exercise or fitness related. And then what could I let go of? What the fuck can I let go of? Shit. What can I let go of? Like, Oh, I know. I could let go of like it's not really fear. It's just there's like a mental block with wanting to learn different editing software. I don't I don't want to.
Team Out movie
don't
all
want
the
to.
way.
But that yes, let's go to the gym together, girl.
I'll be there in spirit.
Shut up, Elevated. I'm gonna get you to work out one day. I'm not.
No,
I don't
you're
give
not.
up on
No,
people.
you're not.
Oh, yes, I
Elevated,
am.
you just
Oh, why?
naturally slim and blessed.
I'm naturally slim, Lisa.
It's not about being slim. It's not even about that. But that's what I would give up. Like that, whatever that mental block is, that's stopping me from exploring other editing software. That's definitely what I would give up.
What do you edit with?
If you have to promise not to laugh, because if you laugh, I'm gonna be very sad.
Coach, just tell her you use iMovie.
Nah, I use iMovie. All right.
I do too.
I do too.
I do too.
You see?
That's something to laugh about. I must be real corny.
Oh, I don't like iMovie. I think it's so freaking dumb. I was so upset when Camp Cook got taken away and I had to use iMovie. Oh, child, I wanted to just break my phone.
It works for my type of content. If I want something more fun, like for my shorts or for my YouTube stuff, I use iMovie. For other things, I use CapCut.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. When it comes to iMovie, I think it's good for simple stuff.
Yeah, like if you're just doing this, but if you're trying to because I do vlogs too. If I use different software, I can add a little bit more to it. Like
it can be boring. It is boring for
it's straightforward.
But my content is, my money market, my money related stock market videos. Yes, my go-to is iMovie. For other things, CapCut and captions and Opus clips are my go-tos for other things. But
hold on, can't you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, let me interrupt y'all real fast. We got Kyle Vlogs down here on the bottom of the panel.
Kyle. Hi,
What's up, Kyle?
Oh no, you're good. I was just waiting for you all to.
I'm sorry about that, bro. You've been sitting waiting, really patient.
You're perfectly fine.
So
I was just sound like everything just went mute for a second. That was so weird.
Really?
I was just listening to what you guys were saying.
Okay. Oh, is this Kyle?
And a lot of
Are
you
you a
guys had some
content creator?
really interesting questions.
Yeah. Kyle makes content. He's linked with the source and everything. He was just in Tina's chat and he wanted to join the panel. So, I know who he is. So that's why I let him up on the panel. What you got to say about anything, Kyle?
Is Elevated talking? Can y'all hear him?
What?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
can
can
I
hear him.
can hear him.
I
I
think
can hear
that's
you
me.
just
Let me
fine.
Yes.
go out and come back in.
Okay.
Dang, scare me.
Have y'all while we waiting
What
on
are you
Jay,
saying?
have y'all oh go ahead.
What are you saying?
Nah, Kyle, go ahead. You can want to tap into the conversation. You're more than welcome.
Oh, I thought you were trying to tell me something.
Nah, I was just introducing you, man.
Oh, yeah. I was over on the source earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if any of you guys know who the source is.
Yeah, we all know the
Yep.
source. Most of
Yes,
us.
I
we
also
Okay,
do.
go over to
my
Candy
bad.
K's. I saw
Okay.
Candy K in here earlier.
Yep.
I know who she is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of random people that I see on YouTube that I surrounded myself with
Mm-hmm.
that I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys aren't aware. I go to a lot of different communities.
Okay. Yeah. So even with knowing the source, like most of us, we do know the source. We're all connected for the
Right.
most part. And even with you just being in Tina's chat, I know who you are because I know you from the sources channel. So
Oh yeah,
usually,
most
like
definitely.
if I don't know you, I'm not letting nobody up on my panel. So welcome and everybody. I tap in with Kyle Vlogs if y'all get a chance. Only if you're gonna support him.
I do.
Yeah.
I am having some issues dropping my stuff a little here and there because of my software giving me some issues.
Right. Right. Okay.
Yeah, I've met Kyle before when I went over to the Sources channel. I had got
Hmm.
on to
Right.
his live stream and he was on there as well. But
Right.
yeah, we didn't talk as much. I was really just talking to the source for real.
The first time when I did my first ever live stream on my channel that I'm on right now, I
Hmm.
did a vertical live stream for the first time, and
Right.
I did so well. And I'm just kind of backing off the live streams because I don't. Live streams is not really my thing, is really.
Right.
And a whole bunch of people were like back in the day. A lot of people were trying to get me into the live stream, and it kind of felt me a little bit uncomfortable.
Right.
Crystal, I do see your comment about have y'all used the YouTube creator app yet? I literally downloaded it the other day because I
Me too.
wanted to test it out so I can make a video talking about it. Child, when I tell you that thing is so freaking confusing, I ain't even gonna sit here and hold you. Like I tried to use that thing and I was trying to add my video onto it, and for some reason it wasn't popping up. I don't
Mhm.
know. I know it's really, really new, but I don't like it
Yeah.
already. I don't like it
Yeah,
already.
it's to me, Jay, it's I mean, I'm not a big editor, right? I'm not an editor like y'all, but even I feel like it's very basic compared to the other ones. I mean, because it is new,
Mm.
but
I mean,
I don't know what to do with it.
it's very basic, like compared to
it's
even CapCut.
extremely basic, but
Yeah,
at the same time, I feel like it probably could have a lot going on. I just need
Mhm.
yeah,
to still fiddle with it. So, Trisha, I see that you're asking what is that? So, YouTube created their own editing tool for you to be able to edit your YouTube videos with. Like, it's literally just like a CapCut, but it's a YouTube version of it, and it's its own separate app that you would have to download.
Mm.
And so that's what we're talking about there. So I downloaded it so I can test it out, so I can make a video about it because it literally just came out. Um,
yeah,
and it popped up in my YouTube studio just recently because I check my YouTube studio like 10 times a day, child, probably more than that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So when I seen it,
Right.
anything I see in my YouTube studio, I'm seeing it like just popped up. Like if I see it for the first time, it just popped up because I check my YouTube studio
Mm.
consistently. And as a content creator, I feel like I was going to be dead ass because that's what I was going to say. To be dead ass, if you're not checking your YouTube studio 5 to 7 times a day, honey, you not. I just kind of feel like you're not serious about what you're doing because numbers change all the time, and you're just being, and when I say checking your YouTube studio, I'm not talking about just checking your earnings. I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about looking at your engagement, seeing how often things change throughout the minutes and the hours, you know what I'm saying, especially when you first post your video, to be able to keep up with the motion, because when you do that, you're going to find out which day of the week works best for you, which time of the
Mm-hmm.
day works best for you. You'll be able to see all of that and how like quickly it can change. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be able to help you here on your YouTube journey when it comes to putting out your content, even when you're going live, paying attention to the numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Looking and seeing like which time of the day, which day works best for you. You should always try different times. When I first started posting, I was literally posting my videos. As soon as I got done, I wasn't even posting at a certain time. I was posting every day. So I was looking at it as an everyday thing. And then I started paying attention to, when I noticed my numbers, I started paying attention to the time of day I would post. You know what I'm saying? So that would mean that I would have to be dedicated to make my video early, or make my video. It wasn't even make my, even when I made my video late, if I just
Mm-hmm.
felt stressed out and I wasn't sure what to do and I made my video late and I put it out late, child, I just ended up putting it out and starting fresh the next day. But paying attention to the numbers is definitely something to do as a content creator for sure. Yeah, facts. Studio is my best friend. I'm the same way. I check my YouTube studio every single day. Like
Mm-hmm.
definitely every single day, but all throughout the day, because I'm constantly on YouTube trying to push my journey forward. So I'm always checking my YouTube studio to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I definitely suggest, if you're someone that does not do that, that's kind of letting you know where you are in your YouTube journey. That's kind of saying that you ain't got much motion, and you know you don't, so you don't really care to check. And you should care, because if you didn't care, you wouldn't even be up here talking about it, or you wouldn't be in the comments talking about it, or you wouldn't be complaining or feeling an emotion about it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But yeah.
As far as like, SEO, optimizing your video, it, it helps me to know what search items and where people are coming from, what search words, what search terms bring them to my channel. But at
Mm-hmm.
times it kind of disappoints me, because some the things that bring people to my channel are not topics that I can do like on a everyday or every week basis.
Mm-hmm.
Ready, I'm back.
So Lisa, what have you thought about trying to, figure a workaround with that? Like as far as with the search terms to gain new subscribers or new viewers, I should say.
I mean, I'm always trying. But yeah, like I said, I just need to not overthink things, because maybe something that I'm overthinking would have been the thing that I should have, put out there, and just seeing how it resonated with people.
Mm-hmm.
But I just need to do more of that. But um my the things I don't always do. I do more at what my community seems to like are the ETFs, the funds, as opposed to individual stocks. But which funds can I cover, and which ones are going to be interesting, and how often can I cover the same things and people actually want to watch, and there's a
Right.
real update to give about it. And my budget is my budget. It's not like my position, even if I do share my particular investment,
Mm-hmm.
it only can change so much in a month or a 2 week time span. So it's
Mm-hmm.
just a matter of how do I go about packaging this in a new and fresh and interesting way. Obviously, if there's a stock split, or I just got the quarterly dividends, there's certain times where it's easier to draw on trying to figure out something that might be interesting. And
Right.
then there's those stretches of time where it's you have to, I don't know how to put something together. But I know, and I feel like my content, I feel like most people up on the panel are more, variety. So they can you pretty much find content a little more easily than I can, especially
Mm-hmm.
if you're looking to have a strong engagement and retention when it comes to your videos.
Mm-hmm.
Beginner, intermediate, etc. Okay. Yeah, maybe those more conversational things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I reserve those type of casual things for my lives, but I need to tap into that and do something that's more structured, a recorded piece.
Hmm. Trisha Nicole, welcome
On
to
here.
the live.
Welcome to the live. Hey y'all.
What's up, Trisha?
Oh, Trisha's on the panel.
Hey, what's
Hey
up,
Trisha, how are you?
Trisha? My girly girl. What's up, girl?
She up
Hey.
late. It's past your
I
bedtime, ain't it?
I woke I
Hey,
had
Trisha.
hey everybody.
Hey
Hey.
Trisha.
I've been up early on live, so
Mm-hmm.
I've been tired, so yeah.
Okay.
Cause I'll stay up all day. I won't take a nap or anything. So
Oh
because
Mm.
I'm
man.
tapping into a different audience, getting up so early, like 4 or 5 in the morning. So
Ooh.
Oh
Sheesh.
wow. You're an
Sheesh.
early bird.
the numbers are looking real good. I mean, I hit 22K views
Yeah.
Hey,
doing that.
Nice.
So
that's what's up.
Congratulations.
That's
so
what's up.
it's just like Jay was saying, if you're not checking that studio, what you doing? Why are you here?
Mm.
The studio said get up. So that's what I've been doing.
YouTube
Mm-hmm.
Studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me
It's
see what my let me see what my YouTube studio saying.
hey
Uh,
Tits.
Yeah, I
It's
get
a
a lot of
it said
updates
my
from
YouTube
thank
studio
you.
said give it up.
You so
Nah, let me
silly.
stop. Let me
You are
stop.
so silly.
I'm just trolling. Nah. Okay. Everybody's calling it quits. Tina had to leave. She had another live. Yolana's about to leave.
Man, it's like one thing after another.
Right.
No,
Right.
that's nothing wrong. We've been on here for 2 hours.
Oh
So
wow.
y'all
Well,
mean to tell me I
for
missed
those
2 hours?
Yeah,
for
it's
those of
definitely
you
been
who were
two
on the
hours.
I'm sorry.
What?
For those of you who were not on the panel earlier, I want to say happy holidays to you guys. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, a happy new year, and all of that. If I don't come up often, so I'll just say it now.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah,
happy
no.
Thank you,
holidays to
Pamela.
you as
Thank you.
well. And happy holidays to everybody.
Happy
Yes.
holidays.
Yep.
Happy
Yep.
holidays, for real.
Right.
And I will see you guys soon. Thank you.
All right, Lisa.
All
Bye.
Take
Thank
right.
you.
care. Okay. So
Well, you was about
for
to shut
for
this
them,
down, elevated?
hell no. Like the way my numbers been looking lately, like I got the solid greens. Like,
Dang, I
oh
think my
yeah,
thing
keep
messed
this
up again.
going. Keep it rolling. I thought I would have been did this if I knew I was gonna get love late night like I am.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I figured since I was
Kayla.
working second shift, I figured, ain't nobody be up. Man, y'all jokers be out in these streets 24/7.
I'm telling
I'll be
you.
like, okay,
Uh,
I'm gonna go live, whatever. It might be going on 1 o'clock in the morning, and everybody come and pull up. I'll be like,
Mhm.
so
That's crazy.
y'all team no sleep. Okay, cool.
Yeah. That's how it be. I'm telling you.
I don't
so
stay
that
up
the
half of the
live that
night
you got the
watching.
22K, Trisha, that was early in the morning.
I think that was like I got up at 5 o'clock that morning
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
and I got
Dang.
on. I just got on and
yeah.
22K views. I think I gained
Oh,
200 subs that day and
Wow.
yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
that's
mm,
that's so
crazy.
good because
Congratulations.
there
yes.
was a live that I did. I was literally I posted out on my community tab at one point in time. There was a live that I did. I don't remember how many people were on the live at that time, but I think it was probably just like 2,000 people probably. And I
Mhm,
had gained 200 subscribers off of that live. But it was a
Mm.
back to back everyday thing. Like one live I had gained 100, the next one I gained. It was just like gradually going up. It's so
mhm,
crazy how it is. But you just have to be consistent because it'll be up one day and then down the next, and it could be up one day and down the
Yeah.
next. But I
Yeah.
feel like that has a lot to do with you trying out different times of the day versus
Uh-huh.
doing the same time of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because that also helps out as well.
Well, it's always
Mm-hmm.
good to try new things.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
you gotta try it. Yep.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I
Yeah,
was
man.
you know how I usually stay
Okay.
on